Yo! Yes. Weekly update, yeah. I realized that last week was more of an outlook on what had happened and what was going to happen rather than an actual update of what had happened in the week, yeah, because it's a weekly update. So this week, I want to give a proper update on what has happened. And overall, it's been a good week. We were in Shenzhen for the whole week, Monday to Friday, and we had classes every day, as you guys know. I have 2 hours of business Chinese and 2 hours of an industry focused topic. So in this case, we're studying a lot of words in the cosmetic industry because one of the clients that we have it's producing in that space. And for the whole week, the most important part was the Guangzhou trip. And so that entailed communicating with the factories, organizing the trip, and getting them to prepare the samples for our customer for the visit. And so we went on Friday to visit 2 manufacturers. One of them was decent, and the second one that I was more worried about came out to be surprisingly well. They had very, very high quality products, so we were happy with that. And then they also had a huge R&D department that we need, so it was overall a good trip. And so the action plan with them is to get custom samples made for our customer and ship them back to the UK so that they can test them. We're also testing a new material that we hadn't been testing before, and so that's also promising given that now we have another option to look at. And so we will be sourcing new manufacturers over the next weeks that use these materials so that we can broaden our options. And then the good news is that we're closing a potential big customer. Yes. So we're in the final stages of that. And then on the content side, we're still growing a lot, especially, well, a lot for me, okay? Especially on Instagram, people are liking the format of speaking to manufacturers. So we're doubling down on that. Overall, I'm doubling down on client related work. I want to showcase more factories that we go into, how it's like to deal and negotiate with factories, etc. So I want to showcase more of the client related stuff. I also uploaded the factory tour in Taizhou, which was an absolutely goated tour, yeah. So if you watched it, I hope you liked it. And then content wise, I can't wait to start proper production for our blogs, which will be next month. I'm now in Hong Kong. Hong Kong, yeah. Hotel room, single bed. I'm now in Hong Kong for the weekend and for the next few days. It's next to Shenzhen and I come here every so often. I catch up with my network here. I need to sort out some legal stuff over the next few days. And honestly, I just love coming here and there's great people. So I'll be back on Shenzhen next Wednesday. But yeah, overall good stuff this week. I'm happy with what we've achieved. Loads to improve on all angles of the business and on the content, but especially on our Chinese, yeah, because we're not fluent. But we're getting there. So yeah, back to the grind. I think this will be a bit shorter of an update, but wanted to just speak about what had happened. Okay. Au revoir, my goat. Ciao.